The raping of the poppy.
There was an elderly man who was the caretaker of the field that flowed into the mountainside. On this day, he walked with his grandson to teach him different things about the field and the mountainside. The old man said to his grandson, "This is the poppy. It is a beautiful flower that only blooms for a few days in this season. Do you know what the word heliotropic means? A heliotropic flower is one that follows the sun across the sky. The poppy is a heliotropic flower. You can watch it turn its head every day as the sun travels across the sky. The men in universities will tell you that the reason they do this is so they can be warmer. Their wisdom is foolishness to the Father. The real reason these poppies follow the sun across the sky is because of the relationship they have with the Messiah. So it is not that they follow the sun across the sky, but they are always searching for the sun, who is the light of the world. The poppy is a strong flower. As you can see, it has a giant, beautiful bloom, but it has a thin stem. You see, the poppy is a strong flower that draws its strength from the living water. It teaches us to always search for the Messiah, who is in the light. It can also be used to help relieve pain in various afflictions across the body. So, my dear grandson, always listen to the wisdom of the poppies when you tend to this field. On another mountainside, a philandering uncle was having a different conversation with his nephew. These are the words that he spoke unto him. "Listen up, Neph. I'm going to teach you how I make this money. I learned this from some Thailand boys when I was in the military. First thing you got to understand is you got to understand that we is here for these field poppies. You got to treat them like women. That means you got to treat them with tender loving care, at least until you get what you want up out of them. Yeah, nephew, they are beautiful, but when I look on this hillside, all I see is dollar signs. Now take notes, 'cause I'm gonna learn you how to deal with these here poppies. About 2 weeks after these here petals fall off, we're gonna get these blades and start harvesting raw opium from the heads of these poppies. We're gonna get about 80 milligrams of opium from each flower head. This is going to get you the money, the power, and the women. After that, we're gonna dry the opium, cook it, and collect it from the pods. We're gonna strain it through a cheesecloth. At that point, if you're lazy, you can stop right there and start selling. Them addicts will smoke it or eat it just like this. But that ain't where the real money is. Remember, you want the money, the power, and the women. Since we want all the money, we got to get the morphine out. So we going to dissolve it in hot water. Then we going to add lime juice to it to precipitate all the non-morphine alkaloids. And then we going to add ammonium chloride to precipitate the morphine. Then we just going to run it through the cloth and dry it to get blocks and blocks of straight morphine. That's pure, uncut, straight morphine. Then we gonna go to the lab and we gonna add ethanol, ether, and acetone. But we still ain't got to the money. So after that, we gonna spend about 8 to 10 hours perfecting the chemistry. Then, when we're done, we gonna have heroin for smoking or for injecting right up into a junkie arm, right into the bloodstream, packaged and ready to sell to the good old greedy United States of America, where the God they serve is the almighty dollar. To those who have ears to hear, let them hear. In the creation of the earth, every plant is given a purpose. One must learn to discern the righteous definition of each plant to know how to have the right relationship with it. The man who was teaching his grandson how to tend to the field understood this. He was teaching his grandson how to have the right relationship with the poppy. But the man who was teaching his nephew was consumed by greed. He was utterly corrupted and absolutely consumed with the works of the flesh. Greed is found in his belly. He was teaching his nephew how to go to the source of creation and manipulate it for a purpose that it was not created for. This is unrighteousness, manipulating the source and in effect having the wrong relationship with it. Manipulation of a source is sorcery. So he taught his nephew the magic of taking a flower, a creation formed by the hands of the master who saw that it was good. He taught him the magic of taking this flower that is supposed to teach people to search out the light for the purpose of finding the Messiah and drinking from the living water. He taught his nephew how to manipulate it with the Decadarchi to become a substance that encumbers, enslaves, perpetuates sin, brings ruin, false visions, and death. To those who have ears to hear, let them hear.